Today I'm going to demonstrate how to use jQuery selectors to add CSS styling or event functionality to particular elements on an HTML page. The first step is to include the jQuery library, and then we also include a sample.js file where we can demonstrate utilizing jQuery selectors. By default, our HTML page is simply a list of favorite movies and least favorite movies with no click functionality and no styling really added to it at all. Returning to our code, we will first demonstrate how to use the jQuery selector for selecting by ID value. Our favorite movies header has the ID value favorites header for this h3 tag. Taking that ID value, we can simply type $open paren, open quote, pound, and then utilize the ID value favorites header, close quote, close paren, and that'll serve as our selector. To show you that this selector does indeed select that particular element, we will use the jQuery click function to add click functionality to change the text color from black to blue when the element's clicked. Returning to our web page in the browser, you can see that now when we click favorite movies, the text color changes from black to blue. Clicking around, you can see that this wasn't added to any other element due to the unique ID value that exists for that favorite movies header. The next jQuery selector that we'll show you is selecting by class name. Each list item for each favorite movie and least favorite movie on the page has the class movie-list-item added to it. By taking this class value and setting up the selector almost the same way, instead replacing the # with a dot, we can now select element by class name. Here we'll add click functionality that changes the text color from black to red when the element is clicked. Since this class is appended to more than one tag on the page, clicking any of those tags with that particular class will change the text color from black to red. Upon refreshing our page, you can see that clicking any movie in the favorite or least favorite list will change the text color from black to red. Returning to our code, we'll now take a look at selecting by element with a given tag name. For this particular example, we will select each h3 tag on the page and add CSS styling for those particular headers. This selector will apply to both the favorite movies header and the least favorite movies header. In our JS file, we can type $open paren, open quote, and then simply the tag name of h3, close quote, close paren. And here we'll use the CSS jQuery function to add a background color of yellow to both of these h3 tags on the page. After refreshing, we can see that this worked, adding the background color to both the favorite movies header as well as the least favorite movies header. The final selector that we'll look at today is selecting a child element from a parent element. So we're going to go ahead and create this example by looking to select all unordered list elements that are nested directly beneath a div tag. So this selector will apply to just our favorite movies list. As you can see, there's an unordered list tag right within a div tag. So right now we'll type $open paren, open quotes, div followed by a greater than symbol, and then followed by the tag name for unordered list. And this will allow us to select the unordered list elements that are direct children of a div tag. Returning to our browser and refreshing, you can see that we have added a background color of light gray to the unordered list that is a direct descendant of a div tag. This is the case for favorite movies, but not the case for least favorite movies. So returning to our code, if we wanted this to apply to the least favorite movies list as well, or we can simply nest that unordered list within a div. Now returning to our browser and refreshing, you can see that that particular jQuery selector now applies to both favorite movies list and our least favorite movies list. So that is a simple introduction to jQuery selectors for selecting by ID, selecting by class name, selecting by elements with a given tag name, or selecting direct descendants of a particular element on the page.